That should be. It should be. Should be. I think we're good. I mean, I'm gonna double check, but all right. I think we're good. Holy crap, guys! It's been so long. It's literally been forever. Okay. So. Oh. So. 3BF guide. Long awaited. Sorry I have not streamed. I think the last time I was on Skyrim was in April. So it's been, I think it was April 20th. So it's been probably close to 2 months. Close to 2 months. But we're back. We're back. Back in action. And we're ready to rhyme and rhythm. So, 3BF guide. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a build that I think is very friendly towards newer 3BF players. A build that, you know, is very, very easy in terms of what to do early on. And I'll kind of, it's basically going to be what I would do, what choices I make in terms of where I want the build to go, how fast I want the build to go. So there's a few options. I think one of the most, so the biggest thing I think with the newer players is getting hit and dying quickly. Okay. So I think the best way to offset that, there's a couple of ways to do it. You could go Argonian. Okay. Because I think if you want to, if you're a newer 3BF player and you want to not have that sense of oh I'm gonna die every fight, you want good armor rating. Okay, high armor rating, like 900 and above. Okay, it's gonna help very, very good early on and a lot more later in the game when you go up against tougher enemies like Slighted, Daedra, you know, stuff like that. So Argonians start off with, I mean, everything's down here. So they start off with 100 armor rating, decent health and stamina, okay stam rate, okay carry weight, and the extra health per second is nice. They're obviously weak to frost, but obviously if you're going heavy armor, you can offset that with the elemental perk. The imbibe potions is very strong as well, and strong stomach's really good too. So this is a very viable pick. Okay. Imperial is another one that's really good. For me, Imperial is the most well-rounded race. in terms of if you want to play them as a magic user, a warrior, or sword and board, whatever. I mean, they do it the best. Okay. They are essentially, in my mind, everything combined, every race combined, in theory. Nord are another good martial race. The frost reduction's huge, because there's a lot of mid-game enemies that do frost. Draugr, Falmer. Good martial, two-handing, light armor, heavy armor, one-handed. I mean, the whole shebang. Orcs. Now, here's the thing. I wouldn't put orcs in the easy to play races. And this is why I say this. If you look at this, it says regular attacks cost more stamina. Now, in theory, if you went Steedstone for the extra 50 stamina, in builds that I've done with orcs, it is still a little hard to manage that early, stam reduction when attacking. Okay? And you don't really want to be power attacking like all the time, right? So I put them more to mid-tier in terms of easy to use. I wouldn't classify them easy to use. I guess they're easy to learn, like the health pool, because they have such a large health pool, right? Which is really good, being meaty early on. But I would say if you're a newer 3BF player, don't go orc. I know it sounds tempting because of all of this, but it'll feel like a lot, right? And you'll think, oh hey, I can kill enemies quick, right? But the stam is an issue, and then obviously there's things that offset it, alcohols and food and whatnot. But I have found early on, even with all that, it's manageable. But for a newer player, I think it's just too much for a newer player. So I wouldn't go orc. Orcs are for more seasoned veterans, I think. Red Guards. This, by far, has to be one of my favorite races. Okay? It's always been.